And welcome back, Wargamers. This is part 5 of the Epirus campaign, and I just conquered Athens, and I've unified pretty much all the Greek states. Only Macedonia is left. So let me first take a look at this general here. This is a general with an attack of 2, and he's 59 years old. And I do have an opportunity. I just kind of feel like now that I unified Greece, two of my objectives are in Sicily, one in Syracuse and one over in Messina, and the Romans haven't taken it yet. Obviously, the Roman state is having is kind of lethargic right now. Very possible that maybe well, I see this here, seizing ships. So there's things happening that are probably not doing too well. I don't know. Or Rome is blockaded. So let's see who Rome's at war with. They're at war with the Senones. They're at war with Syria. Well, I don't know. The Etruscans are blockading it. I don't know why Rome. I mean, who's blockading the Senones? I don't know. They're being blockaded. Maybe it's pirates. I'm not sure what's going on here. But Rome is just being very lethargic in this campaign for some reason. But since it is being lethargic, I kind of feel like going on a Sicilian expedition. And since I have some crack troops here, these guys are crack troops. I'm going to move them over here. Recruit a mercenary cavalry. Going to cost a little money, but I have plenty of money. And what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start recruiting another army here. I have 3 cavalry. That's good. And see, the problem is I don't have any +2 attack generals. And while I have this one, I may as well try to seize Sicily, at least most of it. And then I can keep an army there and pretty much keep out anything that dares to come in with these crack troops that I have. So I'm going to pick a general. Well, I'm going to pick a general for an army that's going to be staying here, the second Stratos. This one's going to build a new army, and it's going to defend against anything that Macedonia may want to do. And it's going to be a brand new army. I'm going to train it. And the second Stratos has got to have a general. I want one balanced. Themistocles, Agathocles, 43. Miltiades is a flanker. Attack bonus +1. Movement bonus. Active only in open terrains. That's okay. I mean, I know how to fight in hills. And he's Argentinos. He's disorganized. So let's go with Miltiades. And Miltiades in Grecia is going to build. Already got 3 cavalry. Let's build 2 phalanxes for these guys. 1 heavy infantry. And let's build 2 regular. That should be good. That should be good enough for the army. I got plenty of infantry. I got a missile cavalry, and I have regular cavalry. So this should be good against anything that Macedon may try to throw at me. While this main body here is going to go with 1 more cavalry. Very well, excellent trained troops. They're going to go over here and heal, and then we're going to sail off to Sicily. And I just want to come in here and just crash into the citadel. Hopefully take it and then do the same thing with Syracuse, and that should be easy. It shouldn't be that difficult. I don't expect them to have that much. And there'll be no match for these troops. And while my general has an attack rating of 2, Amisus, offense rating 2. Before he dies, I want to take advantage of the situation. Because this is what's very interesting about this game. I got to do this. is that you have control over the leader you start with by just restarting if you get an idiot. But as you go along in this game here, you don't know what you're going to get, what your leader pool is going to be, or what idiot regime you're going to have, and that can change a lot. Let's look at the ledger and what can I build. Pleasure house, no. Let's make sure I don't have any negative. Let me take a look one before I do anything here. Regions population. Right, negative, that's plus 25. Oh yeah, Athens here. This is a major decadence remover. Right, this is the palace. Okay, that's minus 20. You want negative. The positive is abandoned palace, but that's going to disappear soon. They're going to tear that down. So I'm okay with the decadence. Let's go back to building. I just like to pump a lot into. And infrastructure 10, let's do this. I know a lot of people may do other things, as far as building, but I just do what seems to have been working for me and what builds a very strong economy. So, absolutely, let's keep the infrastructure going at this point. If I can build something so quickly, like in one turn, I'm going to do it and then just jump back to culture. Definitely not. No banks, nope. Food, health, aid. Let's do a hemp field. Yeah, I'm going to build some more here. Yeah, I'm going to build a hemp field, and I'm going to move this guy to culture. And what do we have here? Let's do this coppersmith. And in Laconia, Sparta, what used to be Sparta. Street parlor. Plenty producing plenty of food. Caravan house, that's going to be a good one too. Let's build a quarry. We got enough health. Just get that infrastructure. That is so strong because then you can build anything after that. That's what I seem to know, especially in the early game. I got a corrupt governor here. Oh no. 3 turns. Oh please. Can I not just execute him? That would be good. Alright, I think that's good. And let me see if I can sink that Antigonid ship. Because then I'm going to send the fleet possibly over. Right, once they sail, I'm going to try to send them over here to assist the army. And then once the army land, I can send it back. Because it's probably going to run out of supplies. So I think that's everything. Left click. Now, interesting here, Macedonia at war with Ptolemy has captured some of these parts of Egypt, but I don't know if it's an actual army that physically landed. Argolai, let's move him to culture, so I got this evened out. And Archimania, I think I already took care of that. Let's see. Let's put one in money just to see where my money's going to be. I don't want to be at a negative. I can keep on building anyways. It's nice when you're not being threatened by anybody. I mean, these places can just take their sweet time and build. And then there's no penalty either. The only problem is I'm going to have a bunch of slaves over here. So maybe time to build a slave market so I can sell some of these off. But it's still 100 and loyalty is still high, so I really don't think I'm going to have a problem yet. But the growth is just low. I'm going to have to put some food and some other things here. So another turn. I hope my general just lives a few more years. Alright, let's sink that ship. That should be a massacre. Oh, I completely missed. Oh, that guy sunk one of my ships. Well, merchants and patricians. So this is a decent army. I'm still in a positive here, so let's heal for one more turn, and then by then this should be it'll be time to move. And I see Macedonia is ready to pull something here. Let's go back in here, and I'm going to build one warship. And over here I'm going to build a regular infantry and another phalanx. I mean, if I can afford it, I can afford it, right? It's going to give me a pretty good army. So it'll be 3 phalangites. I got let's see. All right, a couple heavy infantry, and and that should do it. I mean, I should have plenty. I can afford a nice large army here in Greece. And I'm going to build a harassing force here, and you will see what that's going to do. I may disband it, but that's what I'm going to build for now. And hopefully ledger. What to build here? Let's see. 2212. Not a pleasure house. Furnace, but coal's missing. City walls. I don't need that for the island. through the clean water because then I can build an infrastructure after that. And a new population. Put them in money, and that should be a good for the turn. Let's see, with an Epirus, the clergy has deified an important historical figure. People rejoice, and everybody's staying quiet, so this should be good. Macedonia is building a big army. And I'm still at positive, so this is very good. And I can move onto my Sicilian expedition. Make sure my general hasn't croaked. Nope. There's a new army. I got 3 phalangites, 3 heavy infantry, 3 regular infantry, cavalry, and javcav. This is a good army. If Macedon wants to fuck with me, they're going to really get hurt badly. So now I can go on my Sicilian expedition. First I'll send the fleet over there and the transports. They're going to take 2 turns. And then I have to declare war and then I can land. So here goes the Sicilian expedition. Let's hope it goes well. And I'm going to pick a general. Agathocles, he's a 1-1. And this is going to be an interesting army. Now, the reason I have an army like this, it's all javcav, is because, let's say this infantry army decides to invade here. I can beat it on the Field of Glory 2 table. Because I'll knock out all its cavalry. I will knock out some of his infantry, and he's not going to be able to catch me at all. And what I do is I win a percentage victory. The Macedonian has to retreat. That's just how it works. You cannot win it in this system, but in the Field of Glory 2, you can do it, and maybe I'll have an opportunity to show you. But for now, I'm going to go on my Sicilian expedition, and Tigidins reject my offer. Well, let's try again. Let's see. 60% chance. And let's see who else I can try to make a cooperation deal. I'm cooperating with Macedonia, but that's probably going to end because he's building an army here. He's probably going to start a war with me, and I'm ready for him. Let him march into Epirus when it gets good. You'll see what my javcav is going to do to his army, and in the meantime, I can have an army invade from the south and take Pella. So, Ptolemaic Egypt. I don't understand. They're war, well, because I'm cooperating with Macedonia, of course. If I was at war with them, then Seleucids, they're like, who are you? But there's one thing I've noticed in this game here. Is it seems like the governments are holding pretty well in this experience level. But Rome's having a little bit of a hard time. It's just stagnant for some reason. They're really not at war with too many people. Let's take a look here again. They're at war with the Senones and the Bruttians, and they're having trouble with this little boot here. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, if they fall, that's great. If they're having internal political problems at a major scale because there's some idiot ruling, I may just have to come in and take it, but it's non-Hellenic. But I can at least build a base in Sicily, which is mostly all Hellenic. And whoever wants to come down here is just going to be a meat grinder. I'm just going to slaughter them because I have such a great army that's going to be settling down in Sicily. So whatever the Carthaginians throw, that's going to be no good. So let's. All I got to do is look at the ledger for building purposes, and no monument. Never hurts to add more infrastructure. We got plenty of food. Just put some more in culture and infrastructure. I'm at a positive here with the armies that I'm satisfied. I don't need to build more troops. I'm satisfied with what I have right now. I'm good for the Sicilian campaign, and I'm also good for expanding into Macedonia when it's necessary. They just need to tear down this abandoned palace. And we have clay pit, and then I can build some drinking water. And of course, Athens, equipment 45. I do need to build infrastructure. That seems to be hurting. I do have plenty of equipment. I have silver mines of Larion. I have land expansion. Mercenary recruitment center. I really don't need this. Let me see. Do I have one in Greece? Okay, Evia needs public works. That's very important. Now, Grecia, I need. Okay, Athens. Achaia has a mercenary recruiting center. Got another one here in Aetolia, but that's Aetolia, Epirus. Okay, Epirus has one. That's all I need is just one. Grecia has 1, 2, 3 mercenary. Okay, it has 3 of them. I can take 2 of them down. And I'm going to tear the one down in Athens, because I want to keep the one in the capital. Yeah, Achaia is the capital here, right? Yeah, that's the capital of the province. So as long as I keep in the capital, that's fine. I can tear one down. The one in Athens can be torn down. I can make room for another building. Yeah, this one can go too. I lose equipment, but I can build another building that's going to give me more equipment. Later on, it doesn't matter. It accumulates anyway. It's not like I'm building armies every turn. And my fleet's going to be moving here, and my army's going to be sailing. So I know they're going to run out of supplies. Yeah, they have to be full health. I had to do that. And let's go to next turn. Brutium isn't even being attacked. Let's just hijack Sicily as quickly as possible. Okay, I got another token. Still, I'm just accumulating. Buildings, develop regions, will reshuffle some, whatever. That's not necessary. So he's in supply, so he'll be out of supply one turn when I declare war, and then I'm going to storm. Damn Carthaginians. But they can't take the city. Oh, no, you're not taking Syracuse. No way, I'm moving in. And I don't think they'll be able to. The whole area is pillaged, and like I'm just going to storm it. No, Carthage is not getting Syracuse. There's no way. And finally, this palace has been abandoned, so let's look at the ledger again. I should have no decadence in the negative. That's what I want. That's what I want, minus, minus. So I have no abandoned palaces to worry about. And I'm going to capture my objectives first and then take a look at Macedon. So I got 3 open slots here for where is this? Kefalonia. I'm going to have the only thing that's for decadence is I'm going to have to build a slave market. And let's take a look at slave. What the hell am I doing? Is this nicely centralized for slaves? I think that's the key to. We can gather and sell slaves. And it's all within a. I'm going to build a slave market there. I need one. I think this is all these adjacent regions here within 3 or something can sell their slave. Epirus, the capital here, is what needs to sell the slaves, so my island here can start selling them. I have a warship here. And this army of Miltiades can move right here. So it can board a Macedon. Just want to make sure this general didn't die on me. He can die later, but they're still thinking about it. The Etruscans are a client state. Yeah, Rome is just doing nothing. I don't know. This is like, I've never seen this happen. There's still a war only with the Senones and the Bruttians. Let's look at the ledger. I got everything in a build. So I'm going to be able to sell some slaves. And I have 1 warship. I got plenty of manpower. Four light warships to go along with this fleet here. And the Stolos should be under an admiral. Themistocles 60, 39, 00. He's disorganized. Nearchos, I guess we'll take him. He commanded Alexander's fleet, so may as well get a Nearchos to do that. Alright, let's see if we can. Good, so all the palace structures have been abandoned. And let's continue on with the Sicilian adventure. moving up the ranks. But Rome is getting legacy, but they're not expanding, and maybe they're just building a super economic base. Oh, oh! Okay, yes. I'm so cruel. Well, you know what that means. What kind of fleet is that? Well, you know what? Guess I'm going to have to invade. This is a good army, too. What kind of general does he have? Okay, he has a good offensive general. But his units are not good quality. Got heavy infantry, regular infantry. Well, if I can capture Pella. He's got a bunch of grizzly men here. Warriors. Celtic warrior. No phalanx. Where's the phalanx? Egypt is recapturing. Maybe his main Phalangite army landed in Egypt. So seems like this AI is a lot better. Oh, no, 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 no. We're not going to do that. Now, what I'm going to do here is I got the fleet protecting me, so Syracuse. Declare war. And I'm going to storm this the next turn. Once I'm able to do this, I'm going to storm this city and fight this army. And that should do it. And then... Oh, bloody Carthage. They're not getting the city, so... They must have landed, so... No, that's not going to happen. So I'm good, 60. I got manpower, I got plenty. I got a new fleet, and I'm going to invade. And if he thinks he's going to be able to attack me here, you're going to have a heck of an entertaining battle coming up. This is going to be a lot of fun. But I'm going to invade this here. And let's once again... Slots. Pleasure house, no. Keep on, have to build infrastructure to keep up with everything else that I have. Atticus. Well, you definitely need clean water. Regional modifiers. It's just unrest. Probably give them some clean water. They'll be happy. Yeah, my ratio is doing very well. How many tokens can I get? 30%, that's good. So I may hit a golden age or become an empire. I'll be like the Klingons or something. Alright, let's take another province. Why not? The guy just declares war against me. That's fine. So what I'm saying, once they separate their fleets or something, then I'm going to be able to just pick them off piecemeal. Antigonus rejected our offer with 60%. What do you guys want? Now it's 11%. This is ridiculous, guys. You're not that good. You guys suck. You couldn't even defend Evia. I mean... I'm going to conquer Macedonia, and they're going to be gone, destroyed. So, let's go another turn. $105. Are you serious? completely abandoning. So we're going to do this view battle. That's no challenge at all. Crushed. Gained another problem. All right. So now the Macedonian army is attacking me, but I have my Javcav here. And I guess this is going to be for the next episode, because this is going to be a lengthy battle, and this is instructional too, because whenever your main army is not in the region, I mean, I probably could have afforded another army, but you know, I want the manpower to keep, I want everything to be growing at a rate where I just have an enormous amount later on, so that I can spend money on these decisions. Some of them cost like 4,000 and all, so that's why. But this is a very cheap army, and by this system here, there's no way I can win. This only has to be done on the Field of Glory 2 battle. And I'm going to demonstrate this now, so I'll have to call an end to this episode because this is going to be a battle. So until next time, thank you for watching.